Hello, good evening in between. CynicalChinchilla here. It's Philosophy Friday. Oh, this is the name of this series anyway. I'm becoming very kind of irregular, and that just sounds wrong. But yeah, this series become harder and harder for me to feel motivated to do this because I'd simply named Philosophy Friday. That's probably because I had this idea. This video might be rambly. I had this idea of just trying to do something regular once, and I had a gap of about 3 years before I started doing them again. And I just felt at the time Philosophy Friday it just had a ring to it. It felt like something easy to remember, and oh yeah, I feel buzzing. I've got something to say, and see what the responses are, see what other people are dealing with the world and all that stuff. And now it's almost like when I think about it, now I tried to reignite it that I can't keep doing this sort of scheduled stuff, and it's not for me. And you hear sometimes response on people say, "Oh, you're lazy, you're this, you're that." Really, it's none of their business. I'm going to try not to swear, but I invariably do. I can only apologise, but it's me. I'm going to keep it real, keep it raw. But I found now that you may have noticed if you've been watching them that the last couple, I've just been using clips from games and stuff and just putting like a word or two as a title. It's not because I can't be bothered. It's just that I find it's not for me keeping to schedules and stuff like that, and it's really nobody else's business what you do or don't do in your life. And I think I'm sort of like questioning why people. This is kind of ironic, I suppose, coming from a gamer because we do it, but everybody's obsessed with living vicariously through somebody else's life all the time. It's like you see a lot of people, especially in the online world, where they think they're connected to like a celebrity or something, or they think, "Oh, I've got a response from them." So I'm in that world now. I count. I have a purpose. So I've become friends with somebody that's been a financial success or something. I don't know, that there's people that mean well, I guess, that said, "Oh, you should do this, you should do that," but they don't know inside who you really are as far as like your motivation. My motivation, it seems really basic. You think, "Oh God, no wonder you got fuck all." I mean, that would be a response to somebody. It's just see another day. That seems really bleak. I'm not living in a war zone or anything like that, like some poor people are. Bloody hell, that's another issue. This is going to be really rambly. I don't know where I'm at on this at the moment. This might be the last Philosophy Friday. I'm not quite sure. Oh, I'm still going to do videos now, don't worry, nothing like that. Yeah, if you wonder what I'm looking at, there's a window out there, that's what I'm always looking at now. Anyway, see, I'm explaining everything. But I find now that it seems like we've got to live through like a checklist of where you are in your life and that. I mean, I'm not like married with kids, mortgage, car. I'm none of that, you may have guessed. But yeah, I don't live that life. But I've got an equivalency in my life that means a hell of a lot to me, and I love and care for these people, and I believe they feel the same. And yeah, that's all I say. Keep all that private stuff to myself. But yeah, my life is not like, as far as like a normal person, because I don't think I'm normal. Does anybody? But I've not. I've not coveted this normality, this bland kind of grey world that people want to live in. Oh, I must have this. I must have savings at 65. If you don't work 35 years, that you won't get a pension. And like, fuck that. I mean, I'm not that far out. I'm a couple of decades away from thinking about that, and I don't care. Just see another day. It seems like, oh, that's such a waste. It's so small-minded. You have no big set goals. You don't want to do. It's like on YouTube. I always use the online world as an equivalency for this. Or said equivalency twice. Is that people are setting all these goals all the time. It's like, oh, the only fucking goals I seem to have are one scored on FIFA. It's like, oh, you're going nowhere. You've got no idea. And it's just your opinion about what I may or may not have done in my life. I mean, I've done things, and there's a few things I haven't done, I suppose, that I could have. But that's not really anybody else's business, and it never will be. I don't get where it always has to be somebody else's concern. Alright, yeah, I understand the people want to help and stuff like that, but you have no idea what's going on up here. I barely know what's going on in this madness, this insanity. I just find like I can like jump into a game and live vicariously through a made-up character, and I can do what I like. Like at the moment, I am loving No Man's Sky. I've jumped back into it since they've done this last update. Next, it will always be gamer related because it's a gaming channel. If you didn't know, if you just stumbled across me, everything's gaming related really. But I do rage about some normal things sometimes. Normal things. Yeah, it's alright, I'm not losing it. I am normally like this. But yeah, No Man's Sky, I'm loving that. Freedom to just do what you want, you know, as far as the game parameters. I mean, yesterday, I was just, I think the day before, I was just feeding animals. And I thought, yeah, this is mad. I'm just hanging out in a digital world, doing my own thing, because I want to. Or because I can. I've got the ability to do that. Yeah, I must look at the camera occasionally. Connect! Yeah. And I find that all this pressure all the time. I mean, I don't get it. I think that's why people, a lot of the time, they flip out, they break down, because they're putting all this crap on themselves. I mean, why? I'll be bleak, yeah, we all end up in the same place. Forget what God you believe in. We're all there. I'll be there. Yeah, we won't be anywhere. I mean, I think you feel your life so much made up garbage. Worried about what other people fucking think all the time. There you go, I swore. Rage-a-thon. But I find this Philosophy Friday now, it's almost like you can ask all the questions you want, but you never get any answers. And I just find that people just... I don't know. As far as a few humans in my life, they're great. A lot of human beings, very, very disappointing. And you think, God, I want to be the best of this lot. Because people ain't going to change. This has gone all rambly and wrong, but I don't know where I'm going. As far as life goes, I haven't got it. Just see another day. I can't stick to all these schedules and stuff, and I just can't.